Now you've been introduced to the legendary OG Wiggles choreographer Leanne Halloran,
It's time to get to know two of the original dancers.
our dynamic Holly, and the very first fairy Larissa. Come and meet them now and we'll start learning part 1 of the Circles Baby workout.
Holly, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how your journey with dancing, how you got involved with the Wiggles, what made your first day at the Wiggles felt like?
So I started dancing at the Halloran School of Dance when I was around 7. There was jazz, tap, ballet, Irish dancing. When I was 17, I think I went away to the Gold Coast and did a year full-time ballet dancing, and I think that led to me being the ballerina, playing the part of the ballerina in the Wiggles movie. I also went on tour with the Wiggles when I was just after I'd finished full-time ballet. I went off on a Wiggles tour, which was lots of fun. And then when I got back, I was in a couple of the DVDs as well that the Wiggles did. Some of the Irish stuff, yeah. Yeah. And then back for this.
Larissa, you started your dancing career at an extraordinarily young age, and at Halloran's too?
Yes, I started at the Halloran School of Dance. My mum had a really good friend whose daughter danced here as well. So mum, when she was young, was really shy and didn't want me to be so shy, so she popped me into dancing. And then my first DVD, actually it was a VCR experience with the Wiggles, was the Feliz Navidad video that we did. We were in beautiful big skirts.
I remember that. Beautiful.
And I must have been about 15, I think, when I did that one.
Yeah.
I think I was in year 11 or 12 when I did my first Dorothy the Dinosaur Show tour in Hong Kong. So that was my very first overseas experience, which was good. And then I toured for a year. After I finished high school, I went straight into touring with the Wiggles for a year. Then I did a year of performing arts at the Brent Street School of Performing Arts, and then I went back to dance for 8 or 10 years touring with the Wiggles. So that's good.
Pretty special having a character named after
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That was
Fairy
towards the end of it
Larissa.
all, yeah.
Fairy Larissa, yeah.
So I think I had finished, I had my son, Declan, and then was asked to do Fairy Larissa, so I did 2 series, and I think when they went to shoot the third one, I was pregnant with my daughter, Lily. So yeah, that's when Emma came into it.
Yeah, that's when another girl had a chance at it. So Emma was originally Larissa.
Yes.
So, Leanne, can we ask you to show what it's like trying to teach people to dance that have 2 left feet?
Well, I suppose what you have to do is break it down into little sections. So I have to go out in front. So
Yes.
See,
That's better.
this is what you do. You have to step out in front and we point. We step out in front, point. Side, point. Side, point. Side, and then you can, and what you can. Oh, you're going to give me time, 1, 2. But when I actually teach them, I often have to reverse myself and mirror.
Yeah.
So I face the dancers or the Wiggles, and I do it on the other leg, and I often talk to them. I give them little words and signs and cues, arm cues to what's coming next.
That's wrong, you idiot.
Go down and up, very much down and up, down and up.
Red button.
Great, what? So when we were doing the video, Jeff was liking to go up and down and up and down as everyone was going down and up and down and up. So I used to I point down to him as to go into the step and tell him to go down, but I do it like a split second before he has to do it. Sometimes we were incredibly successful, and sometimes it was great editing.
So really, the boys were in training for years before in preparation for the Circles Baby video. So we got this up to speed.
Absolutely. But there were a lot of moves that were moves they'd probably done for years, and moves that they've made themselves, that made for this one. And then I also learn how to adjust. So I have a routine for the dancers, and then we basically make it simpler for. And that's not to say that you don't have talent, but we
It's a
just,
different sort
it's just a different sort of talent. So you break it down.
No, I don't.
We did that dance break. People that weren't as capable, you know, so, or haven't learned dance for years. But usually, because they're such musical people, it just comes naturally. And the love of moving comes naturally, and then the energy comes out. That's all you need.
But I would love you just to maybe show people at home
Yeah.
a couple of those sections so that they can learn the dance at home.
So your leg goes up and down, you lift your heels, all right, and then you do 2 head rolls. And another one. And now we're going to start with our shoulders because we have to warm up our shoulders. We do double shoulders, and also at the same time we're bending into our knees. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to roll the shoulder. 2, 3.
And if you're at home and you're just rolling your shoulders, that's okay.
Shoulder.
Just
Shoulder. Okay, then we're going to do some hips. So we're going to warm up the hips. Warm up the hips. Right, 2, right, 2, right, left. Now we're going to take the arms up. Use the arms, look up to the ceiling. 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we do our step claps we just learned before. Clap. And then the points. Step, point, step, point, step, point, step. Wow. Okay, now we're going to do the grapevine. Yeah?
You like those?
So we do steps. So we use our arms side, back, step, side, one wrong leg. So step, up, bend, up, bend, up, bend, up.
The good thing about these things is even if you do them wrong, they still good.
Side, bend, up, bend, up, bend, up, bend, up. Now we're going to do our circles, babies. We swing our arms up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, if you're really clever, the dancers can do circle dance. Or you can do the wiggle version, which is this.
I love the Wiggles version.
Yeah, baby. Psychedelic.
Yes.
That version's fun.
What? I know that that was the chorus version. Do you want some more?
Yeah, let's do another section.
Thanks again for watching. While you're here, feel free to check out some of our other videos and be sure to subscribe. See you next time.